from Discovery Plus. This is Urban Legends with the Ghost Brothers.
All right, so Dalen, man, I feel like you've heard of Cropsey. I mean, here and there, he's like the boogeyman. I imagine him hiding in an old abandoned building in the woods. But besides that, I don't know too much about him.
I mean, you're not wrong with your synopsis.
Okay.
But I did do a little preparation for today.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell y'all how fully educated I am on this legend.
Okay, break it down then.
So the next time you're in Staten Island, you can be acquainted with its historical events, like Cropsey or the Wu-Tang Clan, because they ain't nothing to mess with.
All right. I see what's going on.
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, that's cool.
It's the wrong show.
So where are we starting?
I think we got to start with just the myth itself first and foremost, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you grew up in or around New York, you probably heard of the legend of Cropsey. You imagine him as this boogeyman
Hey,
type
forget
figure.
about it.
Hey, man, forget about it.
You're stepping on my foot here.
But look, though, he lived in the ruins of this old Seaview sanitarium.
Oh.
You see, for the young folks listening, that's where they put all the people who were really, really sick. I mean, like if you had tuberculosis, if you might have had
what's that thing
electrophonesis.
What's that thing
that?
What's that thing that you can get money off of?
Melatonin. Listen, if you have been affected by melatonin,
okay,
no, call this number.
That's where they put all the people with
that's
that.
Where,
that's where class action started.
Listen, the people don't tell you when you call that number that you hear on television. This is where they put you.
Okay,
it's really just a bait and switch.
Oh man,
but man, this was Staten Island.
Okay.
Anyway, Cropsey lives in this tunnel right beneath this old hospital, and sometimes he comes out, and when he sees kids, he drags them back into the tunnel, and then he kills them.
You mean to tell me he's dragging kids back into these tunnels?
I mean, is he like
that's
using
kidnapping, isn't it? Like I'm not a cop, but I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to figure out if he's using this hook like an instrument. You know what I'm saying?
Well, to answer both of your questions, yes, Jawan, that is kidnapping because moving someone more than 20 feet against their will is considered kidnapping.
How did you know?
Number two,
how did you know the specific?
And to your question, Marcus,
okay,
yes, he used his hook like an instrument, like the violinist he was with his cutting.
What? I don't think he was a violinist.
No,
but
he was that surgical.
He may have been an artist.
He was an artist with his kidnapping and cutting with a hook.
Okay. Did any of these kids get away?
Well, in the 1980s, the legend kind of took a turn. Yeah, it became very real, guys.
That doesn't sound good at all.
I mean, way more realer than it already does sound. So look, there was this school on Staten Island called Willowbrook State School, right? And if you Google it, all kinds of crazy, awful stuff comes up.
So this isn't the sanitarium?
Right, but it was very close to the sanitarium. So Willowbrook is a school for mentally ill children and the disabled children, okay? So also, many children who were there were neglected by the system. And this place was huge. It had like 6,000 kids at one point.
That's a lot of kids,
That's a lot of kids. But look, though, it turns out after some investigating by none other than guess who?
Who?
Not Ricky Lake.
Okay.
Not Sally Jesse Raphael.
No. Michael Williams.
Geraldo Rivera. Look, man, Geraldo went in there, and look, he showed that this school...
He had the whole mustache?
Oh, my gosh, his mustache was twinging.
Okay.
It was a total nightmare. All kinds of abuse. They had medical experiments on children. I mean, you name an awful thing, and pretty much it happened there.
Dang, that's deep.
And as you can imagine, if abuse of all kinds is permitted at this school, then there's gotta be some evil people working there. Because only evil people would do evil things to kids.
Terrible
Yeah,
people.
that sounds about right.
Look, the school shuts down in 1987, literally 2 years after I'm born. And rumors start to circulate about former patients and former employees disappearing into the tunnels underneath and now the abandoned school.
Cropsey loves some doggone tunnels, don't he?
Man, listen, and just like the legend goes, kids around Staten Island, they actually go missing.
He dragging them?
That's it for Urban Legends with the Ghost Brothers. And we'll scare you next week.
Want even more Ghost Brothers shenanigans? Check out Ghost Brothers Lights Out, streaming exclusively on Discovery Plus. Go to discoveryplus.com/Ghost Brothers to start your free trial today. That's discoveryplus.com/Ghost Brothers.